Yeah, listen, but Uma Thurman's got big hands. You're not going to say, get out of my house, are you?
Yes.
Because she's got big hands.
I don't like girls with big hands.
Why don't you like girls with big hands?
Well, it just looks wrong, doesn't it? You get a woman and she says, "Hi, James, I'm Irma," you know, with a great big hand. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop you there. I hate to interrupt, but this is quite honestly the biggest load of limp-wristed twaddle I've ever heard in all my 5 weeks in television. These two are not men, OK? This one, Richard Hammond, every morning sticks his head in a bucket of hair products. Right? He's got a dog, but it's a poodle. And I don't know what you're laughing about, Clarkson, because you won't drink brown beer. And this is the man that says flatulence, oh, it's not funny, when clearly it is, isn't it? Right. I am actually the only proper bloke on this programme, OK? I live in a tumble-down house full of old motorbikes. And I think a bloke can drive a convertible, but has to be the right one. All you have to do is ring 09011 986363, and then you press 1 for Golden Earring, 2 for Steppenwolf, 3 for Queen, 4 for Deep Purple, 5 for Meatloaf, assuming you can get your fat, swollen, sweaty stumps of inbred fingers onto the 5 button on its I think it's a bit like that Sainsbury's Taste the Difference cheese.
No, let me think about it.
Like cheese.
Hold on a minute.
No.
No, it's not like cheese.
No, that's not cheese. No. This is an analogy. But you go into Sainsbury's and you see cheese, and it costs a certain amount of money, but then next to it there's Taste the Difference cheese, and it's a little bit more expensive, but it tastes really nice.
The bachelor life.
No, but what I want to know is, why don't they just make all the cheese like that? Or do they just make that cheese and then make something that's a bit worse, price it lower and say, here's some rubbish cheese for poor people?
Hang on, I'm confused. So why
are you on this programme?
I'm right, aren't I? It is like... Why would you deliberately make the cheese less good than you could make it?
It's a bloody Ferrari!
This is exactly my point. They've deliberately made the F430 less good than they know it can be, so they then bring out a more expensive one and put Taste the Difference on it and sell it in Sainsbury's. Well, they don't actually do that.
Now you confuse yourself, you poor old goat. Is it? Sorry.
You're right, you're right. And what's more, we're British. We are the inventors of everything. It is time to brace ourselves, hasten unto the shed, and liberate ourselves from the abyss made dark by the lights of perverted German science. That's an awful car. That's an awful car. The thing about those cars is they're lumpy, bumpy, they've got spoilers, they usually have stupid wheels, they've got bulges on the bonnet, they've got a shiny interior, they're driven by idiots in baseball caps on the wrong way round.
Has anybody here got a gun?
Yeah.
That is a dreadful car. It's got pop-up screens and things. Do you know what I'd like? I'd like that new version of the Rolls-Royce, because it comes with some pens in the glove box. Have a look. That's what you want.
Like I said, has anyone got a gun, a knife, anything that we could kill him with?
You are an apocalyptic dingleberry.
Why?
You could slow down a ruddy funeral at this rate.
I'm going as fast. When the roof comes back, you know a cloche in a stupid restaurant where they go, da-da, it's kind of like that.
Oh, yeah, any more convertible at all tonight?
Yes, I know, and you sit in the damn thing, and it's like being in a convertible Range Rover. You're so high up. You feel so conspicuous.
I didn't feel conspicuous in it. The thing is, I believe deep in my heart that I look good in it, and it suits me, because it's stylish and it's contemporary.
Every time I see you, those are the words that pop into my head. Stylish and contemporary.
Thank you.
After other words like, for instance, beige. Stanner stairlift. The war. Can you think of any more? Homosexual.
I object to the beige. No, but this is actually very good news, though, because that must mean they've solved all the other crimes.
Well, the police.
Actually, they have. Well, they haven't solved them all, but they have caught that bloke who nicked the lead off my roof.
You had lead stolen from your roof?
Yeah, all of it.
Only you would be the victim of a crime from the 1950s.
Yes. Oh, God. My doves have escaped. My doves have got out.
What doves? What do you mean got out?
My doves from my magic box. They're all over the back. They've crapped everywhere.
Upset by the mess, OCD May ejected the culprit.
Still accelerating.
40.
45.
Well, he can't get to 60, can he?
50. 52.
Bollocks. Here's the Nissan More.
As it turned out, that wasn't entirely accurate.
He's headbutting me.
He headbutted your Datsun. Thank God Richard and I had taken some shortcuts.
And it's just, I'm saving time by not putting washers and bolts
These are all
on.
really important stuff.
No. James would flip at you.
Predictably, though, James was being too anal to notice.
That's all he's done all morning. He files. He takes stuff out and then puts it back and files it where it's supposed to be. James!
What?
Stop filing!
I'm looking for the sodding socket thing that you need to take that out. Do you know where it is? Do you know where it is?
No.
Do you know what it looks like?
Yes.
No, you don't. I was about to finish.
No, you weren't. You were fiddling with your spanners, polishing them.
He'd given them all names. This is Jeffrey, this is Ian, this is Stephen.
Get on with it.
No, you didn't.
Right!
The other thing that Hammond has done is that he's fixed the seat in his drive. Ow! No. Right, hang on. I can do...
Hammond wasn't the only one turning nasty. The weather was too. Frankly, what you needed to be fast here was a hull and an outboard motor. You done it? Oh, it's gone. Don't laugh.
Jeremy's blind.
Sorry, what?
No!
Has James actually... It does look very good.
God's sake!
Our first job was to mark the point where the skier had landed, so we knew the distance to beat. Unfortunately, James was no Sir Edmund Hillary.
You've got to paint it across.
There you go, I've done it.
No, you've got to get it across the whole way
No,
across.
that'll do.
It won't do.
Shut up.
How hard can it be?
With James proving his own laws of gravity, I got on with the business of power.
Up it.
No.
No air conditioning.
No.
James, you have got a car with no air conditioning in the south of France in the middle of summer.
It's better than that. His windows don't open.
Yes, they do, actually.
That's a cat flap.
Hot, uncomfortable, numb buttocks, crushed testicles, sweaty shirt, smelly boots. I'm now beginning to go slightly faint as a result of my dehydration. My eardrums are bleeding, and my pelvis has been turned to dust. It's going to kill me.
Here he comes.
Finally. Oh, testicles. Right, what do we think about that road?
You don't want to talk about your car then, James?
About your car.
Oh dear.
Is this your second fill-up?
Yes?
See, mine's got a 110-litre endurance fuel tank.
James, a little compromise might be useful in your car. Be honest.
No? I love it.
In fact, he loved it so much he bought it a present.
What's that?
I bought a cushion.
Are you admitting that it's uncomfortable?
Yeah, no. Well, hold on.
He's admitting his car is uncomfortable.
No, it's
He bought
been
a cushion.
Well, let me
tailored.
guess, that's interior design. It's a
May I-
scatter cushion to look pretty.
So much nicer. My poor buttocks. Oh. much more of this I have to endure before I can admit that this is a terrible car and that I hate it and I want to go home?
I had no air conditioning. I'd look ridiculous now.
More to the point, Jez, that you're being overtaken by me consistently. Cock. Gone the wrong way.
What are you doing, man? You idiot! You stupid, long-haired idiot!
We've got some road legal but very sticky track tyres, which could be worth several seconds.
Ow!
The only thing I keep in my car is a little paintbrush for cleaning dust out of the switches.
You're scaring me, mate.
And I always like to have the air vents lined up, really, so they're
Stop
completely
talking now.
symmetrical. And if anybody moves them,
No, stop it.
I get really angry.
Does genuinely scare me.
He does.
That's true.
That
In
is
fact,
true.
I've got a mate with a microwave oven with a dot matrix on, and when you cook something in it, it goes ping, and then it says, "Enjoy your meal," in the
Which
little
is
display.
extremely unlikely if it's come out of the microwave, to be
Exactly.
brutally honest.
Well, particularly unlikely when I was drying my pants in them the other day. It said, "Enjoy your meal." Yes.
In a mate's microwave?
Well, that means you had no pants on in your mate's kitchen.
No.
What were you doing?
No,
What
that-
if your mate came down
I'll
to
wash
make his
them.
coffee in the morning and you're there?
I really enjoyed our day out together, Richard. It's not very often I get to take someone out for a nice dinner.
Been rescued and I haven't even broken down.
Hello.
What's the stir?
Buongiorno.
I think people have come to see us. You've used a tampon?
Are you sure?
You know, spillage.
Oh, mate, what?
Well, I had a bit of an accident on the cooker once. You know.
Sorry, this is getting worse.
Oh, no, hear me out. When you're boiling something, I was doing something with milk in it, and it boiled over, and it goes in that bit at the back where you can't get your finger in. And if you don't clean it up, if you don't clean that out, it goes rancid and it smells forever.
You use the tampons to clean a cooker? And this is
Because
a
I
man
couldn't
who
get my
tells me
finger in it.
But you've driven a bus, haven't you?
Yes, lots
How
of bus
hard
rides.
is it?
Easiest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's as easy as sitting here.
Yeah, it's easier, actually, because you're not being filmed. So you can have a joint. No, sorry.
Right.
Is,
Can I just make it absolutely clear now that I'm only here because the producer said I had to be? I don't like snow. I hate being cold. I hate outdoor pursuits. I hate the idea that I've got to push my body to find the limit. I can't stand this stupid clothing that makes this rustling noise when you move all the time. And I hate the zips and the toggles and all the pockets and that. And I hate your stupid truck.
listen, shh. If we make it, look at it this way. You will be the first person ever to go to the North Pole who didn't want to be there.
Clarkson! I know it's you, you insufferable oaf. I'm on the bloody throne. Very unfunny. Idiot.
Beginning of something new, but